Hi everyone, my name's Justin. I'm a collaboration specialist here at Cisco in Western Australia. Since the pandemic, people have started returning back to office, but the reality is the majority of our meetings are going to have at least one remote participant. It becomes really important to provide engaging and high quality experiences for not only the people who are within the room, but also people joining remotely as well. The challenge is, as the size and complexity of meeting rooms increases, a lot of the offerings on the market today are unable to provide an acceptable level of quality. Cisco's advanced camera capabilities allow us to cater for any size and complexity of room, and the great feature of that is that they're available within any type of meeting platform, whether that's WebEx, Microsoft Teams, or Zoom. Now, an example of this is that around 10 years ago, Cisco released a capability called SpeakerTrack. SpeakerTrack is extremely easy to enable using the Room Navigator running Room OS 11. I simply need to find the camera button. Within the camera modes here, I have the ability to select the speaker mode. I just have to hit that button. I'm now standing in front of the Cisco Quad camera. This is Cisco's standard camera for medium and large size meeting rooms. As the name suggests, it has 4 cameras built in. One is a 5K overview camera, which aims to capture the entire room. You'll also capture the faces of people within the space, and it'll match that up with input from the inbuilt microphone array. That allows us to pinpoint the location of the active speaker. Now, if there are multiple active speakers within the room, we'll be able to cleanly switch between those speakers without any noticeable movement or jitter in the camera feed. When I switch on diagnostics mode, you'll see how the facial detection works by framing the faces. The active speaker has a double green square around the face, and when I introduce a second person into the meeting, you'll see a single green square around the face. We also take this a step further by providing facial recognition. You can see it's detected me as Justin Kelly, and that's going to provide a digital name tag for everyone to see within the meeting. Finally, we also support people counting. So at the moment in the top right hand corner, you can see a people count of 1. When I introduce the second person into the meeting, you'll see that people counter increase to 2. Now this is really valuable information for facilities teams to measure the occupancy of a given room. Within Control Hub, you'll find analytics and real-time utilization metrics. In this case, we can see the average and the maximum occupancy and how it compares to the rest of our meeting rooms in the organization. The occupancy metrics show the number of occupants over a period of time. We can also set occupancy limits to enforce things such as COVID restrictions. That will allow facilities teams to easily see when that limit has been exceeded, and we can also take it a step further by providing alert on the VC device screen, which will inform the meeting participants. When it comes to an auditorium or training room scenario, it's very common to have a person standing at the front of the room talking to an audience. This is where Cisco has a capability called PresenterTrack within its PTZ cameras that allows the camera to track the person as they move across the room. This allows the presenter to act completely naturally without the fear of walking out of the camera view. It'll always provide the most optimized experience for the users on the remote side. The way this works is via a predefined trigger zone. As soon as the presenter stands within the trigger zone, it enables the PresenterTrack capability and will begin tracking the person as they walk across the room. It's really simple to configure. You just navigate to the local device admin portal, locate the PresenterTrack page, and select which camera is connected. In my case, it's camera 2. You can then change the trigger zone. You can drag and resize the rectangle. Now, if you look back at the screen of your device, you'll see the trigger zone overlaid onto the camera feed, allowing you to fine-tune the location. Now, what would happen if you wanted to show both the presenter and the audience simultaneously? This is becoming more and more common requirement, such as in lecture and training scenarios. Now, traditionally, a lot of our competitors would have to manually switch between cameras, which is going to result in a poor user experience. This is where Cisco's advanced room modes, such as Classroom mode, come in. Classroom mode uses the AI capabilities of our cameras to automatically switch between presenter and audience, depending on who's active at that moment in time. If both the presenter and the audience are active at the same time, we will automatically provide a composited image of both parties side by side. This provides a really engaging experience for the remote participants, as if you're actually in the room. I can see the facial expressions of everyone within a room, and I don't feel left out. Again, it's very simple to enable classroom mode using the local web admin portal of the Cisco device. Search for classroom mode. You'll then see the different room types available. You can then select classroom mode and apply it to the device. Once classroom mode is enabled, a new menu appears on the navigator, which allows you to manually select between local presenter, remote presenter, and discussion mode. By default, the system will automatically switch between modes based on the presence of a person within the presenter trigger zone. On a final note, Cisco's video devices are extremely customizable, allowing for use cases that are beyond what's available out of the box. Some of these examples can be found at roomos.cisco.com. Otherwise, the Cisco sales team are more than happy to engage on customized designs. The great thing about this technology is it's meeting platform agnostic. Because it's a feature that's local to the device, it can be used across any meeting platform, whether that be Microsoft Teams, WebEx, or Zoom. Yet another reason why Cisco video devices are some of the most flexible and easy to use on the market. Thanks for watching.